right, so hello Twitch and YouTube. This is gonna be a quick. Well, we'll see how quick it is because I don't really know how to play the deck. It's gonna be a quick vintage league on a Tuesday night. We're gonna see how fast we can get a league in here. This is Aegis's latest four-color Underworld Breach monstrosity. This time, no white. Instead, we're playing green. With green, we have Wrenn 6, which is an incredibly powerful card. Allows you to strip mine lock your opponent and also negates opponent's wastelands by regrowing your lands. Also can just ultimate and win the game. Also picks off pesky things that have one toughness. So really just a strong planeswalker. And then you also have Managorger Hydra as your plan B. Instead of Sprite Dragon or Monastery Mentor, you get a couple Hydras here and there. And then you get some claims and grudges in the board to help facilitate, shops and oath matchups. So it's still a very similar list to Aegis's four-color white lists, but I think Wrenn 6 adds a really powerful dynamic to this deck. It lets it play a control game even better than it already was and not be threatened by wastelands as much as it was. So let's just jump right into round one versus Budreas, and they were on like a Doomsday that sided into Infect or something crazy, and then they were on some kind of Golos Shops monstrosity, so we'll have to see what they play. Yeah, I mean, we have a turn 1 Wrenn 6, and then we have a Strip Mine Lock. So I'm just gonna jam, I think. And then, of course, if our Wrenn 6 gets countered, we do have a turn 2 Hydra and a turn 3 Hydra, so this seems reasonable to me. What did chat say? I was doing the intro, Jake. I can't always be reading your chat. Boosting your confidence. Cherry beat Discover in the Doomsday Mirror, so Cherry is now the best Doomsday pilot. Fair. Wrenn 6 is a blight on creatures. This is fair. Yeah. Cherry's been having a pretty hot streak, I'm not gonna lie. Looking good. This can get a little bit better if this was a fetch land, so I could pick it back up with my Wrenn 6, but... Let's see what opponent ends up doing here. If they are on shops, we'll have to see what their turn 1 play is, and if we're able to strip mine them right away. If they pressure our Wrenn too much, we might have to deploy like a Hydra. Hydra is very good against shops. The problem with deploying a Hydra against shops is if they have an early Ballista, you get in trouble. But if they don't have a Ballista right away, your Hydra gets out of control. But this is perfect for us. We actually wanted to see a Sphere here. We're just going to try to lock our opponent underneath a Sphere. What's very small? The cards in play. So this is... Unfortunately, this is normal size. We did just change, so I got... Yeah, oh, we won the game. We won the game while I talked about the card size. I cannot make the cards any bigger. So the card size is at max. I can make the cards smaller, but that's not going to help you very much. I don't really know what else to do for you, Miggy. Should be like a really nice resolution, but I don't know. All right, so opponent is on shops. We're just gonna bring in the suite, the full suite, and nothing but the suite. Let's see how this maps out, because I haven't played any matches with this deck, so I have to see how it maps out. Here's Pyroblasts. Here's Flusterstorms, Mental Missteps. Mindbreak Traps. Maybe Narset. Maybe Breach. Maybe Frame Freeze. Maybe Probe. I'm not sure. I didn't really ask Aegis either. This map's pretty well already, though. And I'm not even sure he's bringing in the other Hydra, but I would bring in the Hydra. So the cards in my hand should be smaller than they were in the last stream, but but the cards in my hand should be larger than they were in the last stream, but the cards in play are a little bit smaller. Like, I can change the size, but it doesn't really help very much, because Magic Online is not the brightest program. Yeah, I haven't had anyone complain about the size of the cards recently. Am I mapping this right, Aegis? I just saw you just came by. I assume that's you. We're some kind of shop stack. All we saw was a sphere before concession. I assume there's one more card that you don't like. I don't know if it's like Brain Freeze or Daze or Breach or Probe, something like that. Or Narset, one of those kind of cards, I would assume. Sure. Those are the kinds of cards I would look to cut next. This seems to make a lot of sense to me, so let's try again. Narset over Probe. Oh, it's a little late. I find that Narset is fine in these kind of matchups, but not great. Because Narset, if it does resolve, is finding you, all kinds of removal. So, I could, I wish I could make things bigger, but if I make this bigger, the cards don't get bigger after, like, right here. And then the cards in play just never get bigger. And I kind of like this lining up here, so we're just going to go with this, I think. Actually not lined up now, and I'm going to lose my brain. I don't think the first season's
What
avatars...
avatar do you think we will get?
Oh my god, I keep forgetting that there's text-to-speech. I don't think the first season's avatars have even come out yet, so... I don't care about a Chalice on 0. Especially with them only having 4 cards left. Don't care. Lodestone? I care about a Lodestone. See? 3-ball. Oh, I think we played that one correctly. Now the question becomes... They're not really locked out by strip mining. I think we would rather just play our Underground Sea and pass. We can't play zeros, so we're not playing any more spells this turn anyways. The avatars are alive. Are you due for an avatar from season 1, Cherry? Is that true statement? You're a grinder, right? Alright, here's the wasteland. So we successfully avoided our tropical island being wastelanded. Oh god. Is it bad? He cut a pedal for a day, so I don't have a pedal in my deck? That's unfortunate. Yikes. Well, we're just gonna have to do without the pedal. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that sounds like it makes more sense too. He ended up with getting, what, 10th place with it anyways? Sure, it's fine. So opponent has no follow-up to an Inspector here. That's really good for us. I'm looking like I would rather just play... Well, they could have a Wasteland as their follow-up. But I'm not really into strip mining here. Alright, so that's like kind of an issue. Like, you definitely want the pedal. I actually remember looking at the list and going, wow, you're really playing a control game. You don't have a pedal in your deck. Oh, man. I don't really need to claim. But it's using my mana efficiently, especially if I don't have... Well, I would need to draw a red mana to play another... I just want to use my mana the most efficiently I can, I think. I'm just hoping to draw a fetch land so I can get a red source, and then the opponent really has like no game after this. We just have removal for everything that they do. Is this just a ballista? Okay. Fetch. Fine. Alright, fetch, brainstorm, sure. I just want double fetches. So, how bad is this deck without a pedal? What the heck? That's a really big miss. Let me go change this now in case I ever play another league with it. It's probably okay. You lose out on some early Wrenn and 6 and maybe some combo kills, but... put a counter on Ballista. You got it. Chose not to stand up Factory. So I think here I'm gonna play a strip mine. Oh no, I can just grudge. I'm just gonna grudge. I'm just gonna grudge. I don't think we can lose from here no matter which decisions we make, so. What is this? 4 mana. Alright. That's kind of annoying. I mean, we have the answer. If opponent casts any spell or activates Forge, we're gonna immediately grudge. So did this get caught? How does this... Do I know that this got cast off the top? Alright, well, I'm gonna just start grudging things. I'm gonna get double vault because we have a bunch of red cards. Did they not have any other cards in hand? I'm not. I stopped paying attention to this game rated once opponent had like a 3/2 and no other action, and I had like 8 removal spells in play. I just kind of stopped paying attention to the game. No, I like rated. Rated's been great. Rated has been even keeled, level headed. I've been enjoying rated recently. You just needed a little Jake in your life to make rated look real good. Alright, so I have Snap Ancestral as well as Double Abrade. I have like infinite things here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pressure this. I don't think it matters. I feel like Ambush Viper Ancestral is pretty reasonable here. You can't take it back, Jake. I simp for teenager. That's a weird thing to say. That's kind of annoying. Does that really change anything, though? Not really. Oh, you're gonna stand up anyways? Okay. What it does change is I'm not gonna be like Snapcaster Ancestraling this turn. I'm just gonna be braiding. Didn't eat with Arcbound? It's kind of out of character for Boudreaux. He's usually pretty on point. So as long as I hold up an Abrade here, I guess I can still die to a Ballista off the top. But as long as I'm able to kill this Ravager in response to a Ballista on the stack, he shouldn't have enough damage. So it shouldn't really matter. I definitely want to use like my strip mine on the factory there. That's just a good use of resources. I don't play that into the Chalice until I play the Hydra. I'm pretty sure... I just want to pass. Eventually we're going to snap Ancestral. Another factory. So I can make him eat the Soul Ring. Kind of want to. Just getting like everything off the board seems like the Snapcaster is not going to make a huge difference in this game. I definitely think Ancestral is better than like snapping back a Braid or Nature's Claim or something. Especially with one more Braid in our hand. Maybe this is wrong. It's kind of giving away a Snapcaster for nothing. Maybe this is a bad play. I don't know. I guess I could just not block. And they only can hit me for 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess I just won't block. I don't really think I want to trade the Snapcaster for the Soul Ring. So next turn I have Hydra, 0-drop, 0-drop into the Chalice, and then it should be fine. So they're going to eat the Soul Ring anyways. That makes sense. They're going to eat the Chalice as well. I'd have so much mana if you ate the Chalice as well. They only have an Ancient Tomb to pop up this factory, which should be great, as long as there's no, like, Walking Ballista. That's the only card I'm super worried about here. I guess technically, if we draw Underworld Breach, we also have a combo kill. We would just kill the Chalice. That helps. That's a blue. That makes Walking Ballista not an out. So, pretty in on that. Am I gonna still play these cards into this Chalice though? I think so. Is there any reason to attack with the Snapcaster? I don't think so. Don't really want the counters going on this right away. Does this allow me to do anything? I guess it makes their attack with Factory not very good, so we should just do it. Okay. Why? Just to Braid the Chalice? Because this Braid is 100% going at one of their creatures. I'm not sure, like, the Chalice doesn't really oppose any threat, so I don't really see any reason to Braid a Chalice. If we, like, drew Breach, I would have Braid the Chalice, because we can have a combo kill, but... Our Hydra is going to be Mega Big O is an accurate statement, I agree.